England 4, Croatia 2. And that first half, that whole game was a banger. However, England did look the better side overall. Harry Kane was deadly. I'm not going to lie, that penalty retake. Harry Kane under pressure. We need to watch you because you're a bit of a fraud. How have you missed that first penalty? You miss a lot of penalties when it matters. But you're always farming against San Marino. And he got a second attempt and he did bury it and it was a powerful penalty. And he also scored another goal with a corner header. Declan Rice, you know what he's corner merchant, whip it in. And a set piece king, to be fair, I'm not going to lie. Declan Rice, he always does his job. He's a top player, although he did come off limping towards the end of the game. Croatia, though, did make it 2-2 before half-time. And both of their goals were beautiful goals. Especially that second one, that assist from Perisic. Back into the attacker who finishes it. Musa, I believe. Couldn't believe he's not Muslim. He's Christian, Musa. And then in the second half, England just dominated the game. It was a no contest. The first half, Croatia had a little bit of the ball. There was a bit of experience. But England looked younger, faster, stronger, better. They were just the better side. They were running rings around him. You know, Modric, as good as of a player he is, they couldn't get him on the ball. His pace left him. The football's left him. I don't know what he's going to do, including Perisic. All these guys, they've been far in the tournament before, but I think it's one step too far. They look awful. And not just awful, England exploited what they're bad at. Everything they're good at, England do not allow them to play. Even Madueke looked good. So the runners, the youth, was just too much for Croatia. Now, we're moving on to the Madueke, the Declan Rice and the Sakas, who had very good games. So Arsenal players did shine. And Rashford also looked good too. Harry Kane, it just looked fluid. England seem like they've had better teams before, but the way they're playing looks very, very good this time. And on to the Arsenal plays. Arsenal look like heavy favourites to go on and win the league next year. Not only because their players are the best in the country, but also because they're actually loading bids for Barcola and Morgan Rogers, bro. If they get rid of Trossard and Martinelli, there's no weakness in that team. Wow. And imagine they add to Declan Rice, have cover for him because he's going to play a lot of World Cup matches and they may go far in the tournament. Bro, that team's stacked. And they've got David Raya, the best keeper, one of the best keepers in the world. And England look good. They're playing well. The only downside for these players is that they're so good that they may go far in the tournament, that they've played too many games this season, so they may be tired for next season. But the likes of Eze and things like that will still be fresh because they're not playing a lot of football. Saka's coming back from injury, but when they buy the Callum Morgan Rogers, when they buy the Barcolas and they can interchange and switch between the guys up front, I think it's a no contest next year. I think Arsenal will win the league next year. They will go back to back. The team's too strong. And I know we've seen what happened with Liverpool last season, but Arsenal aren't Liverpool, and they proved that in the Champions League final because they had more of a shot. They also won the Premier League this year, so they're going to want to kick on. The World Cup is so good, though. You see the players, but is it going to inflate the price of the players? Because Arsenal are trying to bring the players' prices down. They're wanting Morgan Rogers for a lower fee. They're wanting Barcola for a lower fee. They don't want to be paying extortionate prices like Man City are trying to pay for Elliot Anderson, who, by the way, is not very good. I've seen Elliot Anderson play for England, and it showed me how good the midfielders we've had in the past, like a Steven Gerrard and a De Bruyne and a Scholes. Like, he's nowhere near that. He can never, ever lace the boots of any of them players. He's just not technically good enough. The stage looked too big for him. The pitch looked too big for him. He can't dribble. He's not quick. Kobbie Mainoo. I'm a Liverpool fan. Kobbie Mainoo may be a better player. No joke. He's a better footballer. He's technically superior. So he has to up his game. Maybe it was his first game. But Declan Rice is so much a better player than Elliot Anderson. And you see it when you see them play side by side, the difference in quality. And Croatia, you needed to do something. And when you did, you didn't. The goals were good, but you didn't really offer anything otherwise, and you needed more of the ball. So I think England will spark that group and go further in the tournament. Let's be honest. What a performance from England.